The Yellowstone drama has racked up impressive stats when it comes to TV shows. The hit drama starring Kevin Costner with the lead role of John Dutton recently announced the premiere dates for Season 5. For those of you who have kept up with the series, you already know the plot, and with Season 5 underway, let's get into the juicy stories and sneak peeks without any further ado. First up, the Season 5 returning cast is going to leave your mouth hanging open. Child stars are all the rage right now, from Netflix series like Stranger Things to full-fledged movies like It. Child stars are taking the cinematic industry by storm with their charms, wits, and on-point acting ability. As such, it isn't a surprise that Yellowstone decided to go this route with Carter, a character they introduced in Season 4. We're sure many viewers will remember the beloved character, played by the talented Australian actor Finn Little. The character was introduced to audiences in Season 4 as a troubled young boy who quickly caught our attention and our hearts with his realistic acting skills and childlike innocence. His story instantly struck a chord with the viewers, who sympathized with his plight. Viewers will be pleased to know that he is making a return in Season 5, although you might have a tough time recognizing him. Turns out, Finn Little isn't so little anymore. Starting his journey at the young age of 11 in Australia, the actor impressed the world with his performance alongside Angelina Jolie in the American feature film Those Who Wish Me Dead. Finn's portrayal of Connor Casserly, a young boy who sees his father getting brutally murdered, goes on the run with a smoke jumper while two assassins try to kill him, deeply impressed moviegoers and film critics alike. Finn's acting talent caught the eyes of many, and he quickly became a fan favorite. Long before Hollywood came into the picture for Finn, he was already a recognizable name in Australia, thanks to his performance in the Australian film Storm Boy, released in 2019. The movie earned him critical acclaim and accolades. Before that, the actor starred in the movie Tideland in 2018. However, his arrival in mainstream media can be attributed to his work in Those Who Wish Me Dead, since the movie's director, Taylor Sheridan, also the director of Yellowstone, was so impressed with his performance that he created the role of Carter just for him. Finn's latest pictures proved Taylor definitely made the right call. The child actor went through a growth spurt between filming Season 4, which wrapped up filming in November 2020, and Season 5, which began filming this past May. But don't worry, you won't be the only one having trouble recalling the young man, as proved by Finn himself when he posted a selfie on Instagram with the caption, "When you say hi, nice to see you" to the film crew and they don't know who you are. Fans were ecstatic to see the young boy's transformation to a tall, curly-haired teen, and they bombarded his picture with a bucket load of comments and likes. With the next season underway, this was a welcome piece of news for the Yellowstone fandom. We love a good transformation story, and this is one of the best. Secondly, Season 5 is going to pick up right where Season 4 left off for Carter. Fans of the show probably remember the character of Carter being taken in by Beth Dutton and her now husband Rip Wheeler, played respectively by Reilly and Cole Hauser. Carter was left alone in the world after his father passed away with no one to look after him. Thankfully, he was found by the Dutton family, who quickly took him in. Despite the family's unusual circumstances, they take Carter in since it's clearly the right thing to do. With so many ups and downs, the story captures the character's transition from a young child alone in the world with nowhere to go to finding a home and family with the Duttons. The lovable story with the character's heartfelt performance really brought life into the show and caught the hearts of many, with the season peaking in the end with Carter calling Yellowstone his new home. Moving on, the casting choices of Season 5 are going to surprise you. Casting choices for any TV show is really important. With that being said, Yellowstone definitely has the right cast to carry it to the fame it so deserves. The fifth installation in the series surprised the audiences with its casting choices, since it showed faces we didn't think we were going to see again. Fans have been waiting on their heels for details on who they can expect to see on screen in Season 5, ever since Paramount Network renewed the show for a fifth season earlier this year. And you won't be disappointed to find out that the cast and crew of Yellowstone have outdone themselves this time around. Even more fortunately for us, the powers that be decided that the wait had been long enough, and we were blessed with the casting list. And let's just say, some of the choices left our mouths hanging open. Of course, the casting directors Kelly Hunt and Tracy Dixon made the right call getting Kevin Costner, Gil Birmingham, Luke Grimes, and Kelly Reilly back on screen to continue their roles. However, we also see a couple of new faces added to the mix. Let's dive right into the surprising casting choices for Season 5 of Yellowstone. According to a report by Deadline, it turns out we are going to see a couple of new faces alongside the Dutton family this season, starting with Mo and Governor Linnell Perry, played respectively by Mo Brings Plenty and Wendy Moniz. The two beloved characters have been seen time and time again on screen as extras, but backed by popular demand, they secured a spot as regulars. Good for them. They've been with Paramount Networks from the start. It's about time they become regulars. That brings us to the more interesting casting choices. We have been seeing Mo and Wendy on screen for Yellowstone for a while now, so these characters aren't exactly new to us. Thankfully, the directors have a couple aces up their sleeve. In addition to the two mentioned above, we have 4 more actors who have been called on board to add to the Yellowstone family. First up, we have Kai Castor as Rowdy, a young cowboy. Next, there's Lainey Wilson as Abby, a musician on the series and in real life. And then there's Lily Kay, aka Clara Brewer, Dutton family's new assistant. And finally, Dawn Oliveri as Sarah Atwood, the protagonist playing a savvy businesswoman looking to shake things up in Montana. Next, in other news, that's not all. Here are more outstanding casting decisions. In addition to the 4 debuting characters we've mentioned till now, we also have a few more faces. We can look forward to seeing a few more familiar faces, such as Kylie Rogers playing the role of a young Beth Dutton, Kyle Red Silverstein starring as a young Rip Wheeler, and Jackie Weaver, Caroline Warner, who was first introduced to the screen in Season 4 of the show. If that already isn't enough news, well, you'll be delighted to hear that Josh Lucas will be joining the show again after we saw him in 2019 portraying the character of a young John Dutton. We have to say, the resemblance is striking. Kudos to the casting directors and, of course, Josh Lucas for manifesting the role for himself ever since he last left. Josh kept up a constant stream of teasers hinting that he'll be returning to the screen since he left, and we finally get to see it happen now. Moving on, we're sure we can dispel any rumors surrounding John Dutton getting tired of defending the family land. Viewers of Yellowstone have known the patriarch of the Dutton family as the fierce protector of the Yellowstone Ranch for the past 4 seasons. With rumors of the character wanting to lay up his hat, fans were quick to protest the plot change. Having seen John fend off land developers, learning to coexist with the Broken Rock tribe, and trying to negotiate with vocal environmentalists, and even convince his children, Case, Beth, and Jamie, played respectively by Luke Grimes, Kelly Reilly, and Wes Bentley, the audience just weren't ready to let the character go. It turns out that we won't have to let him go. While filming new episodes of Yellowstone, Kevin Costner opened up to Variety about what viewers can expect the Dutton patriarch to do next to defend his land, and from the sound of it, he is going to have to resort to drastic measures. John told Variety that the upcoming season has been set up in a way that there's so much pressure on who's coming for his land, and that the urgency to act for the character is on. That brings us to the much-awaited announcement of the Season 5 premiere. Paramount Networks have been teasing us with hints regarding Season 5 for a while now. Well, we're delighted to tell you that the premiere of Season 5 will be released on November 13th. Don't forget to catch the episodes on Paramount. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think is going to happen this Season 5? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.